What if I told you that restoring your strength didn't require exercise, supplements, or even physical therapy? That all it might take is one specific food, eaten at the right time of day. Not a workout, not a pill, just one simple bedtime meal. Something you probably already have in your kitchen. That could begin reactivating the connection between your nerves and muscles in just 12 hours. This isn't hype. It's not a health fad. It's the conclusion of a 2023 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, where researchers discovered something remarkable. When adults over 50 consumed a certain nutrient-rich food in the evening, just before sleep, signals for neuromuscular repair began within hours. By the next morning, they measured improvements in muscle protein synthesis and mitochondrial activity, the powerhouse of your muscle cells. And this wasn't just seen in a lab. In real-world case studies, simply adjusting when people ate this food helped improve strength, balance, and leg coordination, sometimes overnight. Now, if that sounds unbelievable, I get it. We're taught to think aging is a one-way decline. But what if the problem isn't that your muscles are disappearing, it's that they become disconnected? Disconnected from your nervous system, disconnected from the motor neurons that control how your legs and arms move. And that disconnect, the quiet reason so many older adults lose their strength, isn't caused by age alone. It's caused by fuel, or rather, the lack of the right fuel at the right time. Because what this food does, when eaten at night, is act like a molecular switch, reawakening the link between your brain, your spine, and your muscles while you sleep. So instead of waking up weaker each morning, you start waking up stronger. But what exactly is this food? Why does eating it before bed make such a powerful difference, especially after 60? And how can you use this method to prevent muscle loss, boost leg strength, and restore your natural balance? Stick with me, because what you're about to learn could completely change how you see your body after 60. Think back to this morning. You stepped out of bed, feet touching the floor. What did you feel? Maybe a little stiffness in your ankles, a slight wobble in those first few steps. Maybe you reached for the wall or the bedpost, just in case. Your legs felt heavier than they used to, slower, not quite steady. And like most people, you probably brushed it off. Maybe I slept wrong. Maybe I'm just getting older. And then you moved on with your day. But here's the truth no one says out loud. Your legs are the first to weaken when your body begins to decline. And when your legs go, everything else starts to follow. You start hesitating at stairs. Getting up from chairs takes more effort. Your balance slips more often than it used to. And then the part no one likes to talk about. Your risk of falling increases dramatically. According to the CDC, every 11 seconds, a senior is hospitalized due to a fall. And falls are the leading cause of injury-related death for adults over 65. But the real danger isn't just the fall itself, it's what happens afterward. Losing your strength means losing your independence. It means meeting railings, walkers, even other people to help you move through the world. And it doesn't happen suddenly. It begins with one quiet decline you didn't even notice. There's a name for it: sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, coordination, and strength. A study from Johns Hopkins found that after age 60, your body can lose up to 33% of its muscle mass, even if you feel fine. But sarcopenia doesn't scream. It doesn't give you sharp pain or clear warning signs. It just creeps in like a fog, slow and silent. And one day you realize getting out of bed isn't easy anymore. But here's the part most people don't know. That muscle you think you've lost, it might not be gone. It might just be asleep. Because it's not only your muscles weakening, it's your nervous system, the command center, that's gone quiet. See, your leg muscles aren't just meat and bone. They're connected directly to your spinal cord through a complex network of motor neurons. And as you age, those neurons, especially in the lower back, begin to deteriorate, not from damage, but from disuse. The signal from your brain to your legs weakens, and your muscles, though still present, stop firing as strongly. They're not dead, they're dormant. And if you don't reconnect that signal, no amount of walking or stretching will bring them back online. You're not just losing strength, you're losing communication between your brain and your body, between the control center and the power plant. And that's why most older adults feel like they're fading. Even when they try to stay active, they think they're doing everything right, but their internal wiring is failing to connect. But what if you could flip that switch back on? What if, instead of chasing strength through force, you could reactivate it from within with one small decision before bed? That's what we're about to explore. Because restoring that connection doesn't start with exercise. It starts with energy, with the right fuel, at the right time, sent to the exact place where your nerves and muscles meet. And when you do that, something incredible begins to happen. Most people think muscles grow with movement, but the truth is, muscles grow in stillness. Not during your workout, but after, especially when you're asleep. And while you rest, something powerful happens inside your body. Your brain sends tiny electric signals down the spinal cord, through your nerves, and into each muscle fiber, reinforcing the connection, repairing the damage, rebuilding what age has tried to steal. That place where nerve and muscle meet, it's called the neuromuscular junction, and it's the single most important site in your entire body if you're over 60 and want to stay strong. When you're young, these junctions are fast and responsive. You think about standing up, and your legs just move. But as you age, the signal becomes weaker, the nerves thin out, the connection fades, and your brain's message, move, doesn't make it through. This is where most strength loss begins. Not in the muscle, but in the spark, the signal, the message that fails to fire. And here's where it gets even more important. These junctions, the links between nerves and muscles, they're powered by something called mitochondria. You've probably heard of mitochondria as the powerhouses of the cell, but in your muscle and nerve tissue, they're more than that. They're the battery charges, the fuel stations, the tiny engines that give your body the strength to move, to react, to protect itself from falls. And after age 60, your mitochondria start to decline, fast. That's why you feel weaker, even though you haven't changed your routine. It's not just your willpower, it's your power supply. And here's the connection no one talks about. Your mitochondria don't just depend on exercise or breathing or even hydration. They depend on very specific nutrients, ones that get used up during the day and can only be replenished at night. That's why so many people wake up tired, why their legs feel sluggish in the morning, because their batteries never fully recharged. So how do you recharge them? That's where it gets exciting, because researchers have found that certain nutrients, when consumed before bed, can reach the neuromuscular junction, fuel the mitochondria, and reignite the connection between brain and muscle. One study published in the Journal of Sarcopenia and Muscle showed that a nighttime dose of a particular amino acid blend led to significant improvements in muscle function, even in sedentary adults over 70. Why? Because your body enters deep repair mode at night, and when the right building blocks are present, your nervous system can rebuild, your muscles can reawaken, and you can start restoring strength quietly while you sleep. Now here's the problem. Most seniors aren't giving their body those building blocks. In fact, their dinner may be doing the opposite, spiking blood sugar, disrupting sleep, and starving their muscles of what they need to recover. That's why we're about to reveal the 5 best foods to eat before bed to support neuromuscular recovery after 60. These aren't trendy superfoods or protein shakes. They're real, accessible, science-backed options that feed the body's most overlooked repair systems. And when you start eating them regularly, you don't just sleep better, you move better. You wake up with a sense of control, and your body, the one you thought was just getting old, starts to feel alive again. Let's be clear, we're not talking about random snacks or heavy dinners. These 5 foods are backed by science. They support neurotransmitters, they fuel your mitochondria, they help your body recharge where it matters most, at the neuromuscular junction. Let's dive in. Food number 1, bananas, but not for the reason you think. Most people know bananas have potassium, but what they don't know is how potassium works at night, especially after 60. Potassium helps muscles relax after contraction. That's why leg cramps often hit seniors who are low on it. But there's more. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, a critical nutrient your brain uses to create serotonin and melatonin. That means one banana can help you sleep deeper and reduce nighttime muscle twitching. A 2020 study from the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that older adults who ate potassium-rich foods before bed had fewer nighttime awakenings and better overall sleep quality. Eat it 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Go for a small, ripe banana, not overripe. The sugar content shoots up. Bonus: pair it with a tablespoon of almond butter for extra magnesium. Food number 2, kefir, the forgotten gut-healing protein. Kefir is a fermented dairy drink, like yogurt, but thinner and more potent. Here's why it's perfect before bed. It contains complete protein, which helps muscle repair. It's packed with probiotics, which heal your gut. It provides calcium plus tryptophan, both critical for sleep hormones. And because it's fermented, it's easier to digest than milk, especially for seniors with lactose sensitivity. More importantly, kefir may improve nutrient absorption overnight, allowing the vitamins you eat during the day to actually get used where they're needed. That means better sleep, better strength, and fewer nighttime gut issues. Start with half cup plain kefir. No added sugar. Drink it cold or warm it slightly before bed for better absorption. Food number 3, cooked spinach. More than just iron. You've heard spinach helps with iron, but it's also one of the most magnesium-rich vegetables. Magnesium is the mineral responsible for nerve transmission, muscle relaxation, and producing ATP, the energy molecule used by mitochondria. Studies show that magnesium deficiencies are linked to insomnia, restless leg syndrome, and muscle weakness, especially in older adults. The solution? Sauté half a cup of spinach in olive oil and garlic. For a pre-bed mini meal, you get magnesium, antioxidants, and the healthy fat from olive oil helps absorb the nutrients. Bonus tip: add a pinch of sea salt. Sodium helps balance magnesium in your cells, ensuring it reaches your muscles. Food number 4. Sardines, the overlooked mitochondrial multivitamin. Don't scroll past this one. Sardines might sound old-fashioned, but they're one of the most nutrient-dense foods on Earth, especially for seniors. Here's why. High in omega-3s, to reduce inflammation in nerves and joints. Rich in CoQ10, which powers your mitochondria. Packed with vitamin D, calcium, selenium, all essential for neuromuscular function. And the best part? Sardines are low in mercury and already cooked. Just open a tin, drain the oil, and eat 2 to 3 small fillets before bed, or mash them with mustard or avocado if the taste is too strong. They're like a multivitamin for your muscles. Food number 5. Walnuts, nature's sleep plus brain combo. Walnuts do something unique. They naturally contain melatonin, the sleep hormone. Most foods don't, but walnuts combine melatonin with omega-3 fatty acids, tryptophan, and polyphenols that support brain health. In other words, they help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and protect your cognition overnight. A 2022 meta-analysis in Nutrients found that regular walnut consumption was associated with better memory and reduced inflammation in adults over 60. Just don't overdo it. Eat 4 to 5 whole walnuts before bed. Not walnut trail mix, not honey roasted, just plain, raw, or dry roasted walnuts. These 5 foods aren't just bedtime snacks, they're neuromuscular repair tools. They calm inflammation, feed your gut, and restore the mind-body connection that weakens with age. You don't have to eat all 5 at once. Pick 2 or 3. Rotate them. See how your sleep, strength, and mood change in just 1 week. But remember, what you avoid is just as important as what you eat. So in the next section, we'll reveal the 4 worst things you can eat before bed, especially after 60. Because even one mistake can undo all the benefits you've built up. Ready to protect your progress? Let's go! You could be eating all the right foods, but if you're still sneaking in these 4 common bedtime snacks, you might be canceling out all that hard work. These aren't just bad habits. They actively weaken the connection between your brain, muscles, and sleep cycle. Let's break them down. Food number 1. Ice cream, the nighttime comfort that attacks your gut. It feels like a harmless treat, but here's what really happens after 60. The sugar spike causes inflammation in the gut. The dairy, especially conventional milk, irritates digestion, and the fat slows down your stomach's ability to empty. This combo leads to indigestion, bloating, and disrupted sleep, even if you don't realize it. And for seniors who are already lactose sensitive, which becomes more common with age, it's a ticking time bomb. You may fall asleep, but you'll wake up more, sleep lighter, and feel more fatigued the next morning. The fix? If you crave something cold and creamy, try frozen banana blended with almond milk. It satisfies the craving without wrecking your gut. Food number 2. Wine. Yes, even a glass can hurt your recovery. Many people believe alcohol helps them fall asleep, and it might at first. But alcohol disrupts the second half of your sleep cycle, the part where deep repair happens. That's when your body builds muscle, restores mitochondria, and processes memory. Even 1 glass of wine can suppress melatonin production, increase nighttime heart rate, reduce REM and deep sleep, and cause blood sugar crashes that wake you up at 3 a.m. Plus, alcohol dehydrates you, which increases joint stiffness and muscle cramps by morning. A 2021 study in Sleep Health Journal found that even moderate evening alcohol use was linked to lower morning energy, poorer balance, and reduced muscle recovery in adults over 60. If you enjoy a drink, have it with dinner, not before bed, and drink water before, during, and after. Food number 3. White bread toast. It's not as harmless as it looks. A slice of toast with jam sounds gentle on the stomach, but white bread is a processed grain, stripped of its fiber and nutrients. And when you eat it at night, it spikes blood sugar, creates a short-lived serotonin boost, followed by a crash around 2 to 4 a.m. This messes with your body's natural melatonin release and puts stress on your pancreas and gut when they're supposed to be resting. Plus, white toast offers 0 muscle-repairing amino acids. Instead, switch to sprouted grain toast or a small serving of steel-cut oatmeal. Both support stable blood sugar and gut health while you sleep. Food number 4. Dark chocolate. It may be messing with your sleep. Dark chocolate is often praised for its antioxidants. And yes, it has benefits. But before bed, it can backfire. Even 70% cacao chocolate contains caffeine, theobromine, and tyramine, all of which can stimulate your central nervous system, increase heart rate, and keep your brain more active at night. For some people, even a small square of dark chocolate can delay REM sleep or trigger vivid dreams that interrupt rest. And if it contains added sugar or milk solids, which many do, you get the worst of both worlds: gut irritation and stimulant effects. If you crave something rich before bed, try a warm mug of carob or cacao tea. They're naturally caffeine-free but still satisfy the chocolate urge. Here's the truth. Most seniors don't struggle because they're not eating right. They struggle because the timing and type of food before bed works against them. The gut is most vulnerable at night. Your muscles are trying to recover. Your brain is trying to reset. But if you feed your body the wrong signals, sugar, alcohol, empty carbs, you interrupt that healing process. The result? Low energy, poor balance, more inflammation, and slower strength gains. But when you remove these 4 bedtime saboteurs, everything starts working in your favor again. And now, we'll pull it all together with one simple night routine that blends the science of neuromuscular repair and sleep restoration. It only takes 15 minutes, and it could change how you feel in the morning for the rest of your life. You've removed the foods that were silently sabotaging your recovery. Now it's time to flip the switch from slow decline to silent regeneration. Because here's something most seniors don't realize. Your body still wants to heal. Your muscles still want to grow. Your nerves still want to fire strong. You just have to give them the right environment before bed. This 15-minute routine does exactly that. No intense workouts, no supplements, no complicated tracking, just simple habits, backed by science, that work while you sleep. Step 1. Power down with magnesium. 2 minutes. Your nervous system needs a signal that it's safe to relax. Magnesium is that signal. It calms overactive nerves, soothes twitchy muscles, and helps your body transition into deep sleep faster. A small study in Journal of Research in Medical Sciences found that seniors who took magnesium before bed experienced better sleep quality, reduced insomnia, and fewer nighttime cramps. Best sources? Magnesium glycinate, gentle on the stomach, or natural forms, like a warm Epsom salt foot soak or magnesium spray on the legs. This simple ritual triggers your body to switch gears from stress mode to repair mode. Step 2. Warm gut-safe drink. 5 minutes. What you sip before bed matters just as much as what you avoid. Skip the wine, skip the sugar. Instead, drink something that tells your gut, you're safe. It's time to repair. Here are 2 senior-friendly options. Chamomile tea with a dash of cinnamon. Calming, anti-inflammatory, and great for digestion. Bone broth, rich in collagen and glycine, which helps rebuild the gut lining and soothe joints. Both help regulate gut-brain communication, reducing cortisol and boosting melatonin naturally. And when your gut is relaxed, your entire body follows. Step 3. Gentle pre-sleep movement. 3 minutes. No, we're not talking about push-ups before bed. Just a few minutes of intentional movement can improve blood flow, ease stiff joints, and help your lymphatic system flush toxins. Here's a quick bedtime flow. 20 seconds. March in place, slowly. 20 seconds. Shoulder rolls, forward and back. 20 seconds. Gentle standing twist, side to side. 60 seconds. Sit on your bed and do ankle circles and wrist rolls. 60 seconds. Light hamstring or calf stretch, seated or standing. This helps transition your body into rest without the soreness or inflammation that sneaks in overnight. It's like brushing your teeth, but for your muscles and joints. Step 4. 1-minute breathing reset. 1 minute. Here's the most underrated step. Your brain doesn't just shut off when you lay down. It needs a cue, a ritual, and breathing is that cue. Try this simple 4-2-6 pattern. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat 5 times. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair state, and reduces nighttime cortisol. Many seniors say this alone helps them fall asleep faster and wake up fewer times. Bonus: your last meal timing. Evening meals should happen at least 3 hours before bed. Why? Because when your gut is still digesting, it steals energy from your repair systems. You'll sleep shallower, wake up more inflamed, and reduce growth hormone output, which your muscles need to recover. If you get hungry before bed, A small bite of prebiotic-rich food, like banana, almonds, or a spoonful of sauerkraut can help. But keep it light. Here's what happens when you follow this 15-minute night routine. Your body enters deep sleep faster. Your muscles get the recovery they've been missing. Your brain clears out inflammation and fog. Your balance, energy, and strength improve the next morning. It's not magic, it's biology. And it doesn't matter if you're 60, 70, or 80. Your body is still listening. And if you speak to it in the right language, food, breath, movement, stillness, it responds, even in your sleep. Now, we'll tie it all together with a full day's plan. What to eat, when to move, and how to finally build strength without burnout. All after 60. You've seen what to cut out. You've learned how to recover at night. Now, let's put it all into a routine you can follow every single day. If your body had a user manual, after 60, it would probably read something like this. Fuel in the morning, move at noon, repair at night. That's because your energy rhythms change with age. You don't bounce back like you used to. You need alignment, not effort. And the truth is, your strength isn't built during workouts, it's built between them. So here's a simple, sustainable daily routine that helps you gain strength, support your nerves, reduce inflammation, and recover better, even in your 70s. Morning. Prime the body, 7 to 5 a.m., followed by 9 to 9 a.m. Hydrate first. Start your day with a full glass of water. Add lemon or a pinch of sea salt to support minerals and digestion. 15-minute wake-up block. Even just pacing around the house, on your porch, or outside in the sun helps reset your circadian rhythm, reduce stiffness, and activate your lymph system. Breakfast. Protein plus fiber plus healthy fat. This trio stabilizes your blood sugar, protects muscle mass, and keeps inflammation down. Examples: eggs plus sautéed spinach plus sourdough. Greek yogurt plus berries plus chia seeds. Oatmeal with almond butter plus banana. Optional. Add a gut healer. Include sauerkraut, kefir, or a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar before or during breakfast. It tells your gut to wake up and rebuild. Midday. Build and balance. 12 to 2 p.m., 2 to 2 p.m. This is your power window. Your muscles are most awake. Your cortisol levels are dipping. Your digestive fire is strong. Movement. 15 to 30 minutes. Choose low-impact strength and mobility. Body weight exercises. Squats. Wall push-ups. Resistance bands. Water aerobics. Tai Chi. Gardening or housework with intention. Lunch. Protein plus plants plus ferment. Feed your muscles and your microbiome. Examples: grilled chicken plus roasted veggies plus kimchi, lentil soup plus side salad plus pickled onions, tuna wrap on whole grain plus miso soup. Hydration reminder: sip on water throughout, not all at once. Add a few mint leaves, cucumber slices, or ginger for flavor and digestion support. Evening. Wind down and repair. 5 to 7 p.m. Light movement, 10 minutes. This can be as simple as standing stretches, shoulder rolls, or walking while you clean up. You're telling your body, we're slowing down, but we're still in control. Dinner. Easy on the gut. Avoid heavy meats, fried foods, or big desserts. Instead, focus on wild salmon plus steamed greens plus sweet potato, vegetable stir-fry with tofu and brown rice, brothy soup plus sourdough toast plus avocado, fermented or prebiotic add-on. Include a little sauerkraut, garlic, onion, or asparagus. They feed your good gut bacteria overnight. Begin your 15-minute night routine. From Part 6, Magnesium, warm drink, gentle movement, and breath work. Bedtime. Consistency is healing. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep in a cool, dark room. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time each day, even weekends. Because guess what? When your body knows what to expect, it rewards you with more stable energy, better blood sugar control, fewer overnight trips to the bathroom, stronger immune and nerve repair. Bonus tip: track how you feel, not just numbers. You don't need a fitness app or step tracker to know what's working. Instead, each morning, ask yourself, did I wake up tired or refreshed? Did I feel steady on my feet? Or my hands or joints stiff today? How was my mood? Reactive or relaxed? Did I forget anything major or feel foggy? These questions reveal the truth faster than any blood test, and they'll show you, day by day, how your new routine is reshaping your body from the inside out. Strength doesn't come from a gym. It comes from recovery, from supporting your gut, from small, consistent, daily acts that rewire your biology to favor repair over decay. Every morning is a new shot at healing. Every night is a second chance to grow. And with this plan, your best days and strongest years may still be ahead of you. If you found this helpful, let us know in the comments where you're watching from and what habit you're adding to your day first. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. We've got more science-backed health videos coming, designed just for you.